One of the great coups of the exhibition is to reunite these two pictures behind me, which were made to go together. They're philosophy and poetry, and they're now divided between London at the National Gallery and Hartford in Connecticut at the Wordsworth Atheneum. They're two pictures which were painted by Rosa for his patron, the Marchese Filippo Niccolini in Florence in 1641. The male figure is an allegory of philosophy, and in fact the man in the portrait is dressed up as an ancient philosopher in an imaginary outfit, and is holding a tablet on which there is a Latin inscription, which broadly translated reads, "Be silent unless your words are better than silence." The pursed lips of the philosopher himself suggest a very fierce outlook on life, and this was definitely one of Rosa's own interests, and he was particularly close to the thinking and writing of many pre-Socratic and Pythagorean philosophers. The companion piece to philosophy instead represents poetry. A very beautiful woman is seen with a book and a quill, and of course this is all about poetic inspiration. This was particularly important for Rosa because he himself wrote poems, very important satirical works, and was very close to literary circles during his lifetime. For a long time, these two paintings were believed to be a portrait of Rosa himself, a self-portrait, and of his mistress, Lucrezia Paolini, who he met in Florence in the 1640s and then lived with for the rest of his life. This is an 18th century idea. It was first documented then, and it's probably not the case. Both figures are very different from the known self-portraits of Rosa and from portraits of Lucrezia, some of which, examples of which you will see in the exhibition. But it is likely that the features of the man and the woman in these allegories were somewhat very loosely based on idealized features of Rosa himself and Lucrezia.